There have now been 21 deadly fires in New Hampshire after two people died yesterday afternoon in Ware. The fire marshal telling News 9 a lot of those fires, including in Ware, involved smoke detectors that weren't working. Joining us live is Bernie Dietrich, the senior test program leader at Consumer Reports. Now, Bernie, one of the most important things people can do to protect themselves really is just making sure their smoke detectors work. So how often should people be checking those devices?
Well, you should check them as often as you can, but certainly when you change the batteries, you want to make sure that the device itself is still working. Um, the typical advice is to change the batteries when you change your clocks in the fall, because the home heating season is when home fires are more common.
Okay, so if you haven't done it already, go ahead and make plans to do that as soon as
Yes.
possible. And you also say that you have a smoke alarm that needs to be reset and it keeps beeping over and over. I know that's happened to me. A lot of times the first instinct may be to just remove it so the noise stops. But what do people need to do to reset detectors that just won't stop making that noise?
Well, if it won't stop making that noise, it may be because the battery needs to be replaced. So that's the first thing that you do. The second thing that you do if it won't stop, especially if you can't replace the batteries, is you have to muffle it because it usually happens in the middle of the night. But then you should replace that detector. Um, Sometimes they're interconnected, sometimes they're standalone, but whatever you do, you should get a new smoke detector if you do have that problem. Make sure that you press the button to test that the electronics are working. Um, that's what the button does is test the electronics. It doesn't actually test the detection part. The other thing that you can try is vacuuming or blowing out the detector because sometimes spiders build webs within the detector and that could cause a false alarm.
Interesting. So in addition to smoke detectors, we all know it's important to have a carbon monoxide detector in your home as well. So can you talk about why Consumer Reports recommends having more than one of those in your house?
Well, if you have any sort of combustion device like a furnace or a gas stove or a fireplace in your home, you should have a CO detector. The importance is of having multiples is that you want to be able to hear them when they go off. So having one outside a sleeping area, any sleeping area in your home is important, as well as having one close to the source of the carbon monoxide, um, close to your furnace room or your fireplace. Not too close so that you don't get a lot of nuisance alarms, but if you do have that backdrafting where carbon monoxide is getting into your home, you want to detect it as soon as possible.
So important there, potentially life-saving. Bernie Dietrich with Consumer Reports, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.